Okay, so I'm going to try to make this video quick and as simple as possible. First, I am not a financial advisor. Should you choose to invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other asset, do your own research or seek the advice of an actual financial advisor. Also, never invest any more money than you can afford to lose. First, I'm going to reiterate what this chart is because I did 2 videos in the past about this chart. For those who haven't watched it or just don't remember, white is altcoins not including Ethereum, blue is Ethereum alone, and yellow is Bitcoin. This is the dominance of the cryptocurrency markets. Now, in the past 2 videos, I mentioned that altcoins were gaining dominance over both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and this was what was leading me to believe that this is a major altcoin season in the making. And as you can see, that altcoin dominance has continued to climb. Ethereum dominance has been falling until recently. As you can see, it kind of flattened out down here. Now, Bitcoin dominance has been going sideways until just the very end here. You can see it's starting to slouch over. I believe this can be in relation to the fact that EIP 1559 has in fact been approved and will be coming out with the London upgrade in July. So now Ethereum is suddenly a very attractive asset because gas prices will be getting a fix and Ethereum will be getting a burn, which will add scarcity to this asset. And well, anybody who's been in the cryptocurrency market knows what scarcity does. Now, so we could see Ethereum actually start to gain back some of its dominance over the next couple of weeks at quite a rapid rate. It just depends. We'll have to keep an eye on this. Of course, that does not mean altcoin season is over. If anything, and that's going to add fuel to the fire. So that means Bitcoin dominance is likely going to start dropping again. So yeah, there's that. That's basically the update with the dominance part of the market. Nasdaq. Okay. Well, I'm sure you know this, that we have seen quite a sell-off over the past couple of weeks, and well, personally, I'm not really worried about that. One of my strategies, well, basically my entire strategy is digital assets, tech, and innovation. And the reason behind my strategy is, well, we are living in the age of information, the age of technology. During the rise of this is the rise of a digital economy, and I believe that tech and innovation and digital assets are going to be the top performers over at least the next decade. And so, when we have sell-offs like this, it's usually the best time to dollar cost average into these positions more and more as these assets drop in price. Of course, don't take this as financial advice. This is just my personal opinion, and of course, this isn't exactly the best chart to be doing any technical analysis off of, so I'm not really going to do any TA off of it. But just looking at this chart, though, if we do continue to see a sell-off in the Nasdaq, you can see that there was a resistance here and here, and so if you draw a line right across there, you could see that we would have a little bit more downside to go. And so if we do end up touching this previous resistance, we can then turn it into support, and once we do that, we can take off. So that means that this sell-off may have a little more ways to go, and then we could end up rebounding, and those who ended up selling during this sell-off are going to end up kicking themselves in the ass and thinking, why the fuck did I sell? So that's why people are always saying buy the dip. I mean, when sell-offs get excessive like this, you'll see that the markets become overly fearful, and it's fucking weird how it works. But when you see a lot of fear in the markets, that's usually the best time to start buying into the markets. Like Ethereum, for example. People were getting very fearful about what was going to happen with Ethereum, and now you can see it's rebounding. EIP 1559 protocol has been approved. It's rebounding, and you can see that on the dominance here, actually. So but yeah, as far as tech and innovation goes, personally, I just believe this is a good time to be dollar cost averaging more in as the prices continue to fall. If they continue to fall, you never know. We may have bottomed last week. That may have been a bottom, and we could be rebounding as of the start of next week. So that remains to be seen. But back to Ethereum. Hold on, let me switch these charts. So this is Ethereum's chart. This is the RSI, by the way. This is on the weekly, and I want to bring up something to your attention if you haven't figured this out already. So during the course of this bull run, I believe Ethereum is going to be overbought, probably for the entire duration of the bull run. With each correction probably bringing it back either just below the 70 line or bouncing off of the 70 line. But I believe that we're going to spend most of the bull run in overbought territory. So this is not necessarily something that's worth using to try to find a top, because if you try to find a top with the relative strength index, you're going to end up fucking yourself. So let's not do that. But anyways, let's move to Ethereum's price chart. And what just happened is that Ethereum has actually had something very, very, very bullish happen. And I said happen 2 times in that sentence for whatever reason. You can see that we have actually bounced off of the previous all-time high. Well, the last weekly it actually wicked below it, but the candle close, as you can, let's take a look at, let's zoom in here. Let's see. Well, the candle actually kind of closed below it, but the next weekly candle rebounded. So I believe that can count as a bounce of the previous all-time high, which would in fact turn that previous all-time high resistance into support. And this is on the long term. And so from here, we can easily enter price discovery and take off to new heights. So honestly, I don't think there's really anything else I have to look at beyond this. So if you're in an Ethereum position, if you have Ethereum, you're probably going to want to hold on to it for a while. Especially with the implementation of EIP 1559 coming, which adds a burn, it adds scarcity to this asset, and of course it helps with the gas issue, which is quite an issue. So yeah, looking forward, I believe Ethereum is going to reach new heights, and it'll probably surprise a lot of people. So do not underestimate Ethereum. Okay, so I want to add one more thing. I know that this weekly candle has in fact not closed yet, so I wanted to zoom in on the 4-hour. You can actually see this on as high as the 12-hour, actually, but I wanted to show you something on the shorter time frame to show you that I believe the current weekly candle will close high enough to confirm that bounce has in fact happened off of the previous all-time high resistance. You can see that there is an inverse head and shoulders forming, and though it's not perfect, it still looks like an inverse head and shoulders. And so I believe that this is what will in fact lead us to have that weekly candle close high enough to confirm that bounce. So I just wanted to clear that up before I close this video out. So yeah, I believe this is a good time to be holding Ethereum. Of course, this is just my personal opinion. It is not financial advice. So with that, that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you all next time.